Hello and welcome to Dark Skin Tarot. So today I thought we would do something a little bit differently. I think that we will look at, let's see, what is helping you right now, what is holding you back right now, and then what is the unrealized potential, right? If you were to move the block out of the way. So what is helping you? So help, hold, and potential. I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. I hope you're doing well today. So this will be help. This will be hold. And this will be potential. I hope that's coming through. And you can see that. All right. God, thank you for this time, this space, for bringing back to be able to do a reading. I thank you for the messages. I felt them percolating. I felt you having things that you wanted me to say and do. It was just a matter of getting back here, so I'm glad that I'm here. Please use me as a conduit, a channel, to deliver the messages that you have and want shared. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of things like this is for the divine feminine, this is for the collective. I feel like I'm being guided and directed. I feel like I'm being guided and directed to start moving away from talking about divine masculine, divine feminine, or separating it. I don't know why that is. That'll come out. Now this card came out and it was my intention to go in this order, but it is here, so that is where it will be. Okay, so that is what is holding you back. This is what is helping you. And this is your potential. This one. Okay. There. So what is currently helping you? The creator. So I feel that when you are in a creative mode, and I actually feel like what is helping you is that universally, your world is being restructured. It's being restructured because you're seeing things differently. You have a new, different, and improved, can you see that? Let's see, perspective, right? There you go. There's a third eye here. Your third eye is being activated. Your ability to see through situations and people, your ability to be sensitive to what is going on around you is going to assist you in navigating what is next, what is going on. I feel like there's a lot of abundance here. You're tapped in. Perhaps you follow astrology. Now, just because you do tarot or watch tarot doesn't mean you do astrology, but I think you are getting more in tune with, oh, somebody is interrupting my call. I'm not going to answer it. Okay. You are more in tune with what is going on. I also feel that as a creator, you are learning when to say no to things, who to say no to, why you're saying no. You're very clear about the direction that you want to go. There's such a powerful energy here. Like when I see this, I see that you're poised, that you're calm, that you're confident. This storm though, the storm that I'm seeing with these two lightning bolts, it could be that it's yet to come, or it could be that it's something that you've gone through. Either way, you can handle it. If it's something that you've gone through, you're that much more equipped for the next. If it's something that's coming towards you, you're equipped to deal with it. It doesn't matter if it's behind you or before you, you've got this. You're not overwhelmed. You're not taking on more than you should. I'm hearing that you're at peace and content with yourself. You're spiritually tapped in. This cat. What is it about the cat? Cats to me, I just heard feline, divine feminine. Like they're very, to me, sultry. Lynx-like. They move with an elegance and a deliberateness. That's you right now. That's you. I don't know why this Google is talking. What's holding you back? Six of Swords, discovery and moving on. Oh, look at that. There's another eye. There is another eye here. So what's holding you back, although that you are setting boundaries, you have a level of clarity with the direction that you want to go and the things that you want to do, there is something that is keeping you from moving forward. There is perhaps a bit of fear of the unknown. A fear of discovering maybe something about a situation or person or yourself. Maybe you're worried that you might not have all the capability or the tools that you think that you should, but I'm telling you that the experiences that you've had are helping you. They're a help to you. They're not meant to be a hindrance. They're not, hold on, can we get closer? Just want to, I don't know if the sun is going to be in the way here because I'm by the window. Okay. If I could go back, this cat here is a reminder that you're not alone. I almost feel like this is your higher spirit that's guiding you as well. They're able to overcome mountains. And having that knowledge, even though things might not be as clear as you want them to be, because you are, what I'm seeing here is operating in the night, right? There's some kind of darkness, there's some kind of shroud. The other thing that I want to say, 9. Okay. When I look at this, I'm just looking at this, and what hit me was the chakras. There's something to be said about balancing, but there's also something to be said about that you're in a time of transition. And because of this time of transition, you know how we're always talking about like the 5 inner parts of us, right? Like your masculine, feminine, shadow, light, or higher self, lower self, or 3D, 5D, however you want to say it, and your inner child. And I feel like there's this wheel here is like a wheel of fortune. This wheel is turning, okay? And in the turning of the wheel, like if we're going to go to the right, which is interesting, is that over here in the Six of Swords, is moving forward is the yellow, and the next to me card to come up, if we're going clockwise, is going to be this yellow card. And there might have been a time where you've been operating from the heart with this green, but you're in this in-between place. Now, this is supposed to be your solar plexus. I don't remember what the solar plexus does. Hold on, let me look it up. Solar plexus chakra, okay? It's supposed to be, look at that, your personal power, your self-esteem, your warrior energy, and the power of transformation, and that's what's taking place here. That is what's taking place. You're going from a place, what has helped you is the fact that you've been grounded, right? This, to me, is an earth card. You've been grounded. But you're about to go into a time, or you're anticipating a time where you won't be on solid footing. That it will be an emotional time for you, right? And it's really during this time or this place where you feel that you're being held back that you're going to learn even more about what you're capable of doing. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at this card. I'm seeing Six of Swords, and I like to count out objects just to make sure and to see how things are grouped. But you got 3 and 3. So one of the things that have helped you come into this power position, if you will, is that you've been through that heartache. As I already said, whether this storm is behind you with this 3 of Swords or before you as this 3 of Swords, you are capable. So now let's take a look and see what your potential is. What your potential is. What a confirmation. Let me just say, what a confirmation. As I said, these chakras moving to the yellow, being in the yellow, and the yellow, the moon is that much more illuminated for you. The potential to me is something that you have, but you don't yet fully know how to utilize it or what to do with it, or the beginnings of the seed are there, but it's not yet manifested or grown to the level that it's supposed to grow. It has not become what it is supposed to become, okay? Right here it says dreams, intuition, shadow. Dreams, intuition, shadow. And so what I'm hearing here is that this dreams, this intuition, and shadow is what is going to help move you forward into this new life, this new world, this new way of being. Because what is holding you is old patterns. What is holding you is a bit of fear that is preventing you from moving to where you're supposed to be. You're actually being called, you're being beckoned. And because you're having a bit of difficulty letting go, you're going to be receiving answers and visions and insights in your dreams. I want you to look forward to going to sleep, right? I know not all of us get the best sleep. Sometimes we go through cycles where there's a bit of insomnia, we don't sleep well, or we're super tired, or whatever it is. Try and make a ritual just to get you into the mood of looking forward of going to sleep, whether it is, you know what, I have to make it myself. I'm going to do it today. There's something called banana milk. And banana milk is supposed to help you sleep really, really well, okay? So you just literally, you take milk and banana and you mix it, right? So maybe you take a nice shower. Maybe you put on some aromatherapy. Maybe you stop with the technology per se, like the TV and the computer screens and the iPad. And you find some mantras or some meditations that you can listen to, some guided meditations that will take you into, right? Look at this progress. Because what I just saw flash before me was you're standing here earthbound, but then you're being ushered into a dream state. I also feel that this also is saying to you that your dreams can and will come true, provided you move through this gate. And also that this Six of Swords, this holding spot, what is holding you back, is also a portal. It is a place for you to move through. There's movement here. So you're not meant to get stuck. Sometimes we'll stop, we'll contemplate, we'll look, we'll question, right? Sometimes a little fear will get in the way. Understood? As a matter of fact, let me grab this deck. Right? You know, it's okay. Don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it paralyze you. Can I please get a card for the portal of hold? Right? I want you to understand this hold is not necessarily a bad thing. It's giving you an opportunity to see things, right? To dig a little deeper, to discover, because something is being held back from you. We've got the dark sky, and the moon. Those, you know, I don't want to say they don't allow you to see clearly, because sometimes you see even that much more clearly in the dark. Why? Because your other senses take over. Your other senses, you know, tune in. And just to be clear, this seeing that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about with your two eyes that are in your skull. I'm talking about a spiritual seeing. I'm talking about an intuitive seeing. Okay? Can I get a card for hold, please? I just feel like it's a portal energy, and I'm hearing fear not. Like when you see her over here, like, I feel like you're protected. Look at that. You're protected. Your crown is protected. You're protected in your thinking. You're protected in moving along this path here. Like you're never alone. And the other thing is that you've got animal energy with you. You've got spirit energy with you. You've got a cat and a wolf. What I'm going to do, I have my, where is it? You know, and I wasn't even going to bring out this deck, and something said, you sure you don't want to bring this deck with you? Because I have my decks outside, and I'm like, fine, so I don't have to get up. And here we are, cat and wolf. And I'm trusting, I know it's getting a bit messy here. I'm trusting that there is a cat and wolf energy here. I'd be stunned if there wasn't. Cat and wolf. Bear with me. I'm going to say that's a wolf. I wouldn't call it a fox, but we'll leave that out just in case they don't have that in here. Dog, beaver, and... I know there's a cat in here for sure. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. I don't touch this deck often. So when it calls to me, there's a reason. We'll leave out coyote just in case I don't see wolf. I believe the coyote is cousin to the... Ah, here we go. Wolf. Perfect. Okay, now where's the cat? Why can't I be like that? Why can't I chase the... Where are you? Now, how do I feel about that? The cat is related to the lion. I do, however, just want to make sure I didn't miss... Ah, there we go. Good. Very good. For some reason, I'm hearing keep both out. Fine, I will. Okay. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. Great. Okay, so let me get back to what I was doing, because when I'm guided, I stop. Because I don't want to... Oh, you know what? It was all this that came out. Perfect. That is... It was this part. Whatever's faced up. That's what was out. So I was talking about fear and moving past the fear, that door, that window, this transitionary period being a portal. And here we have that this is an opportunity for fearless expression. What's interesting is that, look, we have Creator Earth, and I talked about this being an Earth vibe. Wow. Wow. There's raw intention. Woo. Lead with your metamorphosis, your change, and to integrate your knowing. This is lovely. I feel like this integration of knowing belongs there. This fearless expression has to do with the portal. And it is through this portal where there's going to be a metamorphosis, this butterfly. So I'm going to have that there. Lead with your metamorphosis. And then raw intention. Raw intention. I feel that the raw intention belongs with the wolf spirit, which is turn your knowledge into wisdom. So let's move that. Let's move that out of the way. Okay. All right. I think that's beautiful. This transformation, because this right here is a microphone, you're going to start speaking your truth, right? I feel that this blue around here also speaks to the communication. Also, it's your emotions, right? This water, that water down there. Sorry, my hands are dry. I don't like that. So let me... Okay. All right, so where were we? The potential wolf spirit, which is turning knowledge into wisdom, which is interesting because we have 6 swords here, because the swords also represent thought. They represent insight, thinking, strategy, communication. And so whatever this knowledge is that you have, all these interruptions. Hey there, I'm back. Sorry, I got a phone call that interrupted me and then I had to pick up my child. So I am back. So let's see, where was I? I believe I was talking about the transition of the chakra and how it's just illuminating. And I also feel like both of these moons are giving me hermit, right? There's this inward journey. There's this trying to figure it out. It's like it's an internal maze that's happening. But if you'll notice, we've gone from cloud and lightning to darkness and stars to a lighter blue. Like I just feel like the sun, like the light is on the horizon. Okay. So we were talking about this portal energy, and we came up with fearless expression 55 and lead with your metamorphosis 53. What I love is that the swords is also like what comes to mind is when I'm talking about the swords in the portal is the king of swords, because normally, or sometimes, a traditional tarot anyway, you would see the king and there might be some butterflies because there's transformative thought, right? They're very firm and clear about what they believe. However, they are willing to change their mind if things are logical and it makes sense, right? But this metamorphosis that you're taking part in is on all levels, on all chakra levels. It's, you know what it is? It's an upgrade. It's like you're receiving an upgrade. And we talked about like not being fear, and this has to do with fearless expression and the microphone. And now you're much more able to communicate what it is that you what you need. And I feel like, I don't know if this is the chicken or the egg or the chicken, meaning there's a fearless expression now. And so that fearlessness that you're going to have as you pass through this portal will lead to your metamorphosis, or if your metamorphosis is causing you to be fearless now. I don't know which one it is, but this is what's happening as you're traversing this time, this period in your life. Then we move to potential. And the thing is, when I sat down before I started pressing record again, I did write down potential, but I heard when I came back after leaving the reading, help, hold, and healed. So potential, let me, oh, there it is. This is supposed to be pink. I guess it kind of looks pinkish. I'm just going to put heal here, right? Because the question is what's waiting on the other side. So we already talked about dreams, intuition, and shadow. And you know what? We're always talking about doing that inner work, doing that healing, doing that. But the doing doesn't necessarily always mean that you have to be in it, entrenched in it, deep in it, thinking about it all the time. It doesn't. Sometimes that healing could be subconscious. It could take place in your sleep. Isn't that beautiful? So before I left, I was talking about your dreams, right? Your dreams and having some kind of goodnight ritual. And I'm sorry for the shadows. It's the sunlight coming in. But look, we are talking about shadows, so I guess it makes sense. About having some kind of ritual to take you into that dream state, right? And I was also talking about how these 6 swords, which is discovery and moving on, and how you're going to take this knowledge as you're going through this transition and turn it into actual information that you can apply. And wisdom is applied knowledge, right? So you have all this data, and it's great to have data, but what are you doing with it? How are you utilizing it to benefit you? And so what you're being asked to do, or part of the work, is that you're going to be integrating this knowledge, this raw intention. And this integration might be with you being very full aware of it or not. As I said, it could take place in your dreams. But this wolf spirit, to me, it's knowledge, it's cunning, it's awareness, it's intuitive. At times it is sly, it can be stealth, observant. I feel like you can trust it. It's innate. And it's raw. It's beautiful. In case you want to know, the raw intention is number 22. Integrate your knowing is number 9. Lead your metamorphosis, 53. Fearless expression, 55. And then there's the earth crater. And I love it because you're so grounded. You're strong, you're independent. And I'm not talking about independent. I'm not that. It's just that there's a self-assuredness. I already said that when we started the reading. There's a confidence there. Perhaps a bit of curiosity about life, an alertness. Observant the same way. Observant like the wolf, but not in the same way, I think. That's interesting. Observant like the wolf, but not the same way. Why is that? Why am I saying that? What is the connection? Is this the deck? Yeah? Okay. Okay, no, I know. I have this oracle-ish deck here. I want to know, what is the connection between the cat spirit and the wolf spirit, that claiming of independence and turning that knowledge into wisdom? Because I also feel here, this creator card says no. And that's about setting boundaries with yourself, with others, at work, with your spouse, mate, partner, your children, your parents, right? And that takes a level of assuredness. It's also self-care, self-protection in some instances. Oh, in some instances it could be, right? I heard the cards that I took, separate them from the other cards, and shuffle these cards specifically to get the answer to my question. Okay, so cat spirit, wolf spirit, what is the link between the two? So this is what's helping you, and this is where you're going to end up. So what is the link? And I don't mean necessarily this hold energy, but just both of them to me kind of have this observant, knowledgeable, aware position. And I just want to know, I'm hearing the number 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that will be the card that we look at. Put these away. Home. It says, may your body be where, be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I'll read it again. May your body beware a harmonious balance of of love, strength, light, and pleasure live. So I paused there for a second because this cat spirit is 13. 3 and 1 reduces to 4. 13 is death, transformation. And then there was also, 6 and 7, which is 13. I'm only now realizing that. I was going to say 1 and 3, 4 reduces to 4. 6 and 7 is 13, reduces to 4. I was thinking stability, 4 of wands. But it's not just that. There's 13, 13. You're going in transforming and you're coming out transformed. That's Scorpion transformation energy. And wow, the connection between the cat and the wolf is 13, transformation, death, rebirth, and in a way, bringing you right back home. Let's read this card. What? And look, we even have metamorphosis in the middle of these 2 transformations. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, I just heard bringing you home to yourself. Okay, where's that book? This is 42. Okay, I'll read the highlights. It says the body is to be enjoyed. Pleasure is not an indulgence, it is essential. The crone featured in this card enjoys a state of bliss in the natural springs, where her body is revitalized, nourished, and restful. I love that. The help, what's helping you, holding you, and potential. And I'm feeling that this hold has a different meaning now. Hold meaning what was holding you back initially. But now this hold is about what's also cradling you, what is keeping you, what is sustaining you. Wow. What is cleansing, what is nourishing, what is giving you sustenance and abundance. What I like about this card, it incorporates the earth element and the water element for you. This transformation, this portal, is meant to be energizing. Sorry, I'm not even reading the book. It's meant to be energizing and comforting. It's protective. And the reason why you're saying no and holding your ground on some things and that you are in your creator earth energy is because you are pathing your way home. This cleansing allows you to be more observant and aware of the transformation that you're undergoing and also the information that is coming down to you. Like, this is, I'm hearing it's blissful. It might not all feel that way as you make this transition, this trek, this journey. But this is gorgeous. Like, can you see like the peace on her face, like the joy, the ease, the release, the surrender, the calm? Oh, I just feel that. I feel that. I feel that for you. Heck, I'm claiming this. I feel it for me too. Okay, where were we? Ooh, our bodies will always do their best for us, regardless of how each of us neglects our body or fails to fuel it with moderate nourishment, exercise, and pleasure. I need to say something. I need to make a smoothie. All day I've been hearing, Michelle, you need to make a smoothie. Go and make a smoothie. You need to, and I haven't budged yet, so I have to do it. Even when we cannot do, what? Even when we cannot or do not provide our bodies with a calm and safe environment or company, it remains loyal, a loyal and loving friend. It's always on our side, even when we judge it as inadequate. Ooh. It's funny when we're talking about this transition and not being fearful, like, you're not to believe that you're inadequate. There is no inadequacy there. You are capable of traversing this time, going through this, new chapter, moving this direction. Okay. It says here, drawing this card may signal that it's time to befriend your body, to love, maintain, and care for it as you would your most treasured and loving possession. It's the most valuable material item that you'll ever own. Whatever you give it, it gives back tenfold. Love is the best kind of food, and it includes the way you allow others to relate to and engage with your body, right? And that includes you. So how are you feeding it? How are you taking care of it? How are you strengthening it? How do you allow others to interact with it? Who are your sexual partners, right? Are they worthy of being in your presence? Are they worthy of entering you? Are they worthy to have you enter them, right? Because there's an exchange there. Not just a spiritual exchange or emotional. And it doesn't mean that they're involved or they care, but there's still some kind of exchange going on. Not only that, there's an exchange of cells. Let's get really micro with this. Cells, liquid. That's very intimate. Those cells and liquids, think about it, are with this person, right? So when they're at school, work, a job, happy, sad, high, not high, like your cells, I believe they turn over every 7 years. So when you're exchanging that information, you need to be mindful. You really, really do. Because you're worthy and you're special. And there'll be times when you need to say no. And sometimes it will be hard to say no, right? Be it that it's an intimate sexual relationship or otherwise or platonic. You have to protect your energy, your creator energy. Let's get back. It says if the interaction is not loving and does not genuinely support your bliss, confidence, and value, then lose it. See? The momentary pleasure we feel from overeating chocolate, watching too much TV, or having loveless sex, look at that, is ultimately unhealthy and unable to give your body what is truly beneficial. The same goes for depriving our bodies of various nourishment or forcing it into shapes and sizes that we're told are beautiful but do not feel authentic or comfortable, right? Write down all of the things that you're grateful for about your body and for how you mistreat, neglect, and deprive it. Apologize to your body and list ways that you can turn any unloving behaviors into loving ones. So the message here is your body has and always will be the house you keep here. The acceptance, love, gratitude, gentleness, respect, honor, and pleasure it deserves starts with you. Right? And so I am now into this new thing, and I'm going to start growing some vegetables. We're in an apartment, and we have windows that bring in such brightness, as you can see, right? That I want to start growing some food so that we are more sustainable. Yes, we will be able to go out and, you know, get some things to complement that, but I want to nourish us first. I want to do that. I want to put my hands in that soil. That soil is energetic and healing, and there's a transference, a healing that takes place as you nurture something else and pour into it that will eventually turn around and pour into you, right? Wow. I love that. I love that. You know, it's funny. I even used 4 decks for this reading. I was just counting that out. So I used my animal deck. I used the Sacred Creators. And then the, what is this deck called again? Lantern Oracle. And the Wandering Star. 4 decks for this reading that are book-ended by a transformative energy. And I also feel like the transformative energy could really go in either direction, if you will. Meaning, obviously, in the cat family, you go from a cat to a lion, like the expanse of it, right? But also, there's your physical adjustment that you're going to make, but then there's also this spiritual, intellectual adjustment, right? And so that's how these 3 cards interplay with one another. I'm hearing pull one more animal card. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay. I guess just to make it even because it's all 4s. And also because this portal energy does not have an animal. It's also about balance too, this one, okay? Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. The miracles are endless for you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's read that. Okay. Number 15. It says, oh no. It says here that the miracles are endless. It talks about fully embracing this truth and that your needs are being met effortlessly. Okay. It says that fully embrace the truth by focusing on all that you have right now, including positive relationships that sustain you and the work you're proud of doing contributes to the world. And these activities should inspire and nourish your soul. The cow spirit, why can I not talk? What's going on? Let me slow down. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention because of this is the perfect time to focus on choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul. And this is linked to here, the saying no, right? This making space for you, this self-care, this nurturance, this transformation, this speaking your truth and showing up, the allowing and the surrendering to the metamorphosis that is taking place on all of your chakra levels. To me, the cow spirit is steady, right? It's sturdy. What else is it saying? It's saying that this is a time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you love and joy and sustain you for a long time to come. I love it. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow spirit promises you'll never run out of miracles. That's such an encouraging message. That's so encouraging. That even as you go through this transition, it's okay. Don't be stingy in the heart, but be protective of your time, and that's fine. Help hold, heal. Help hold potential healing. This is lovely. All right, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye.